I just see the ball there going. Oh, Darling FM has taken the ball. Oh, Darling FM is moving. It's moving. It's moving. Oh, yeah. Big number 2, big number 3. Oh, only Darling with the goalkeeper. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's a goal. Darling FM has carried the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Darling FM. The People's Radio.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check 1-0. Mic check 1-1. Mic check 1-2. And also down to mic check 5-2. That's the situation of Barcelona Football Club. They did the needful yesterday. 5-2 against Etafe, and they are third on the log as we speak right now. Omo Yami, them know they shut up Nepa for London, you already know. And Amako here can never ever be Malaysia, people. Yes, Friday edition of the program, there is always a lot to serve. Twitch study of April 2021, and if you check your time, it is 6:04 by my watch. Omo yeah. Cosmos Chukwuemeka was born on a Friday. That is why my friends from West, yes, they call me Jimo. Yes, but then it is what it is. Barcelona defender. His name is Ronald Araujo. Yes, he scored a header in that game yesterday. And after the game, he said, "Hey, Cosmos Chukwuemeka, mo dupe lowo Messi." He said, Ogade, now Messi make me score that goal." I say, Oga, how Messi take make you score this? He go say, "Cosmos, calm down." Messi always tells me to go to that particular area where I stand yesterday because he delivers with speed. And yesterday, I managed to score. Messi free kick now with speed, and he must come that direction where I did. We don't practice him for long, so that goal I scored yesterday, Ogade, now Messi cause some. In the honest time for just go there, use your height, and he go walk. Situation. Arsenal Football Club. For those who don't know, they've kept just 3 clean sheets. Yes, at home in the Premier League this season. At home, yes. The big question is, can this Everton continue for them to make it make sure another 3 then day? Because this Arsenal defense, somehow, they are not stingy at the back. They are Kizaya. Will they continue tonight? Only time will tell. I'm not alone on today's edition of the program. Archie David is right here, and I'm going to start with him on this one. Good evening first, but then, George Masvidal proudly paraded his BMF belt in front of Kamaru Usman, but insisted that his rival does not qualify for a shot with that title weighing hold. Now, the unofficial, that title weighing hold used the brag. Now, unofficial title, yes, it was on the line. That was in 2019 when Masvidal beat his opponent then, Nate Diaz, when their fight was stopped and also caught at the end of the 3rd round. Now, as one-off trophy, it was not designed to be defended. Once you win them, you don't win them. But Masvidal displayed it last night during their press conference. And when asked, Ogade, if it will be on the line in Florida on Saturday night, say, okay, since Kamaru Usman, they bring in welterweight champion title, how about you? Just drop this title. He said, why I go put down? He not qualify for me to drop this title. Hey, is he scared? Oji David, good evening.
Well, I actually think he's scared for George Masvidal, someone who has actually fought 35 times and he has won 14 times on knockout, and in fact, he has not lost any match in his professional career. For me, I wouldn't say it's for the bragging rights, but of course, we know that particular belt you won, it's just once you win it, you have win one, win it all. So, but for going into this particular match against Kamaru Usman, which will be precisely on the 25th of April, I think it's going to be a very, very fantastic show. And we expect that Kamaru Usman will definitely wave high, the flag of the green, white, green flag. He's one person who has been a very, very worthy ambassador of the green, white, green flag. And I believe that come Sunday, the 25th of April, he'll definitely not disappoint lots and lots of Nigerians who are also looking up to him, because he has also not lost a fight in his professional career as well.
He has not lost a fight in his professional career. With this George Masvidal, when he don't beat before, will he allow this man to come back again? They say now only woman you go to beat, you no go react. I don't know whether that's true. Now my grandpa talk that one, no. But this one a man. UFC, they welcome back a capacity crowd for the first time since the start of the coronavirus pandemic in Jacksonville with a world title triple header. The Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, will defend his welterweight title against Josh Masvidal at the UFC 261 on Saturday night. That will be in America, but then it should be Sunday morning right in Nigeria. But let me quote Kamaru Usman. He says that he wasn't satisfied with how he beat George Masvidal the last time out they fought. So this time around, he wants to end the fight in an emphatic fashion. He said, that last time me and you meet, Ogade, I beat you. I'm not put and sand for your mouth. But this time around, I'm bomb your boy Yami. Man, wasare Make it up like say Cosmos Chukwuemeka the lie. Let's listen to our own Kamaru Usman telling everyone who cares to listen, say, George Masvidal. Young game. Oh my word.
No, that is definitely important. You know, at some point in my career, it was about winning, because you have to get to the top. You're climbing, and you can't climb if you stumbling every time. You take a step and you fall back. So it was about winning and getting to that point. And I've done that. I've showed the world that I'm the best that there is right now. And at this point, I'm starting to have fun with my career. I'm starting to open up. I'm starting to learn new things, new tricks, and we're seeing the results of that. And so in this fight, you know, the reason I wanted to have this fight is because I wasn't truly satisfied that first one. I took the fight on 6 days' notice, actually less than that, and cut all the weight, flew all the way up to the other side of the world with a broken nose, and still fought this man and dominated this man. And but I wasn't satisfied with the way that I dominated him. You know, I want to end this fight in emphatic fashion, and which is why we're replaying this fight.
We are replaying this fight because that last time I took the fight in just 6 days notice. I know win well, but this time around, I won't flog this man pankere like saying I select your come. Mahim Brash and Trakokoya. That's the voice of Kamaru Usman. Yes, UFC is upon us. Our own Nigerian nightmare. He will be in action, and we are wishing him all the best. It's still sports today on Darling FM 107.3. Reaction pouring in already on our Facebook page. Let me take some more here. Comrade Nwachuku Gabriel. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos. Watching from Obize. Asna all the way tonight. Oh my word, what is he saying, man? They come and they push your own, go down, man. Big problem, man. Big problem, man. Then they fight for comment section. While I don't tell them. God don't go shame us, man. God don't go shame us. All right, let me quote him. He said, Arsenal all the way tonight, but make it an cut soup for Gabriel Martinelli. Oh, okay. Before you go cut that soup, go that place when day. You go to expire. Simeon Efokwa. Cosmos. I am not Cosmos. I am Cosmos. MOX. The commando watching you live in a bus from Port Harcourt. Oh, in Port Harcourt, you watch me inside bus. God bless you, bro. Mark Anthony Obodna. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos. Senior man can't stop scoring. Oh, good one for him. Absolutely. Sanusi M. Umar. Good evening, Cosmos. Arsenal can't win tonight. All right. Okay. This will not be, do I say not bad better, but then it is what it is. We'll come back to that one. Okay. FA Cup will also be in action. Man City Tottenham, 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. FA Cup final. Who takes this one? Be our guest. Now to the NWFL. Urge David action went down today. I don't know if you're going to help us to bring us up to speed with the outcome of what went down right there at the Dickbot Dino Stadium. While we are waiting for that, guys, let's move on and talk about something else. And that's the NNL. The recommencement date. It's been confirmed. It's official. 30th of April. NNL. The second stanza. We recommence as it were, but that's not even the talking points. Like I said in the morning, there's a new development. We hear that right now, for every home or away games, any team for NNL, you are allowed. It's official that you can carry as many cameras as possible. Go cover any match. If now your home you do or away, they're supposed to allow you carry as many cameras. Provided say you get the money to buy the camera. If you want buy 10, carry enter any match venue, or you carry them enter, they go allow you. Unlike before, when it caused a problem, because that was what happened between Goran FC and Van Dressa FC in Omoko. That game did not hold because Van Dressa FC, those guys was a big package where they came with 6 cameras, and Goran talks in a lie you. Una no go carry this camera and enter. Now only 2 na go carry. Because of that, they got angry and they left. They did not honor that match. And then now in return had to tell them say, oh, so because I say they not allow now carry camera enter, when I cause I no go play. For that reason, when I go forfeit the 3 points to Goran FC, and then Van Dressa verse say, opposite don't tell them before say go use this camera and I no agree, we not agree, oh. Then now it can't happen against us. Instead when I go support us, no support us. In fact, we are pulling out of the league right now. NNL, they've issued a statement saying you're free to use as many in fact, any club will stop you from making use of your camera to cover match, be it home or away. That club will pay 500,000 naira as fine, or David, quickly.
Yeah, for me, it's actually a very, very good development in the Nigerian National League. But talking about the Nigerian Women Football League, that's the Super Six. It's full time in the game between FC Robo Queens and Sunshine Queens. Macy Doko with the 36th minute goal that was in the first half that actually proved pivotal for this Sunshine Queens. Yes, FC Robo Queens 0, Sunshine Queens of Osun State 1. And also for the NLL, I think it's a very, very fantastic development. Talking about the NLL. And also the decisions on the state, and also the decisions that the NNL has finally taken. For me, it's a step in the right direction, and we hope to see that this would actually bring good football in the NLL, because we know that the NNL this season has been marred by lots and lots of violence, plenty and plenty of talking points,
including bad officiating.
Bad officiating is also one thing also in the NNL, but I believe that this is a step in the right direction. If you want to carry as many cameras as you can afford, why? If you have the money to actually fill the entire stadiums with camera, what are you waiting for? If you have enough money to actually bring Premier League cameras down to the Nigerian National League, of course, what are you waiting for?
All right, it is what it is. If you have the money, you can go ahead. Yes, flaunt it. All right, NPFL La Liga under 15 promises. Yes. Games went down today. Katsina, the team waited for Heartland Group in Group C. They beat Adamawa United by 3 goals to nothing. So, courtesy of this victory, they are true. They joined Heartland into the grouping. I'll bring you up to speed with that. But let me also tell you that a friendly between Heartland, the senior boys, against Pakat FC went down today. But Heartland beat them for Danayam Stadium 1 goal to nothing, and the goal was scored by Seka Pascal. Thank you, Samson Oji, the editor of Trumpeter Newspaper, for helping me out with this update. All right, now back to the under 15 La Liga promises. Let me see if I can get you the fixtures. It's looking good. I don't know, because if you see some of the teams where Heartland go play, man, it's looking delicious like a meal. Okay, for the qualified teams, let me start with this. From Group A, 2 teams qualified, Aqua United and Kwara United from that Group A. Group B has Kano Pillars and Lobby Stars will qualify. Group C, Heartland finished first, followed by Katsina United, and then Group D has Warri Wolves and MFM. So for the pool right now, the teams who finish for Group A have the likes of Aqua United, Lobby Stars, Heartland, and MFM. For Pool B has the likes of Kwara United, Kano Pillars, Katsina United, and then Warri Wolves. So that's the update right there. Heartland Chibuano also one problem too many, I must tell you. Earlier today, there was a report credited to the office of the Commissioner of Sport, Honorable Dan Ogu, that the general manager Ifeanyi Chukwudi has been suspended indefinitely. Yes, so I reached out to the commissioner for breakdown of this development. Say, Oga Commissioner, I see these things. Even for that release, when the first release, I see put the name of the person there, then create brackets. I feel okay. Make it no be like saying a rumor. Things like your office, then credit them to. Commissioner, please, how true is this? Yes, and please, can I get a breakdown of why the general manager has been suspended indefinitely? He said he was busy. I even sent him chats on WhatsApp. Say, okay, I know say you're busy, but anytime we free, attend to him. And so I'm speaking to you right now. He has not replied me. That was until I now stumbled on something else. Yes, a press statement. This one I credited to the general manager, Chukwudi Fine. Let me read. It said, following the so-called internal memo dated 23rd of April 2021, emanating from the Supervising Commissioner of Youth and Sports, Imo State, claiming that I've been suspended. In due response to that, I am aware that government has administrative procedure which negates the manner in which the so-called letter was issued. So I therefore state that the said suspension is illegal, null and void. It holds no water. All right. He said, as the said letter does not meet any administrative process, and I know government does not operate in such manner, I have not been invited by any panel or committee concerning whatever claim the said letter had portrayed as it concerns finances. So I stand not to give into such cheap blackmail. I still remain in my office as the general manager and the CEO of Heartland Football Club of Owerri. Urge David.
very, very.
Heartland matter tied up.
I swear, like,
at this point, you're supposed to be getting ready for the second stanza. Okay, the governor released salary. Was it on Monday? We suppose the way say by now, players suppose only get their bang bang bang, and not this kind of fight right now. Because when two elephant fight, now the grass they suffer, man. How did David your take about this?
Well, I think that at this point in time, this is not what we need to be hearing from Heartland Camp. The Commissioner for Sports issuing a statement, and also the GM, the supposed suspended GM, also issuing a counter. I think this is just a fight between two people. But I believe that there has to be autonomy in football. We've actually not seen a place whereby there is political interference in football. It's also stipulated in FIFA that they should keep out every politics should be kept aside in football. But we know that down here in the country, it's a different ball. Yes, down here in Nigeria, it's a different ball game. But of course, we know that it is in FIFA's ethics. At some point in time, Nigeria was actually banned from participating in FIFA tournaments because of the government's involvement.
Even Chad of recent.
Yes, even because of political involvement in football.
But they will tell you, say that now the politicians, they bring out the money now. Football cannot stand on its own for Nigeria without politics, according to them, though. That's their own take. So that's the update there. That's the update. When you talk about financial misappropriation or whatever, what you call them. But we know that now the Commissioner for Sports, now in charge of disbursing of funds, match day funds. That's to the best of my knowledge. He's been the one in charge of it day to day in terms of funds. Okay, let's see how we go. So that's the update as concerns Heartland. Let's move on to something else. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos. I'm King Eyes, watching you from Hitokwe in Ngokbala. Ken Ronaldo, good evening, Cosmos. I like your program. You are the best. Yes, I'm so okay. You're so happy Ramos is back. Okay, Chukwuemeka Arinze 6-2s. Wishing Chelsea the best tomorrow. They will be taking on West Ham, right? We'll talk about that later on. Let's move on. MPFL, we heard that Wiki Tourist, they've announced the signing of Egyptian left back. Yes, his name is Mahmoud Jama. An Egyptian don't join Wiki Tourist Oji David.
For me, it's actually a very good one if we can actually keep attracting not just players from would I say low budget players from Brazil, at least not just players from other Western African countries, but also attracting players from countries like Egypt, players like from northern part of Africa. So it's a step in the right direction, and hopefully he would settle down into this Wiki Tourist setup. Coach Usman Abdallah